Joe and I have each made our bold bets for the AFC, and now we're going to decide which ones we're going to take each other up on.
You are Locked On NFL Scouting with the Draft Dudes, your daily podcast for NFL and college football scouting. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What's better than this? It's guys being dudes. I'm Joe Marino. He's Kyle Krabs. On today's episode, like Kyle said in the cold open, we're presenting our AFC bold bets to each other, and we are going to take each other up on, well, at least 4 of these and have some fun here as we really kind of get in each other's minds on the more aggressive thoughts that we have about this AFC. Kyle, happy Wednesday to you.
You gotta get a little hitch in your giddy up here. I know you're up late last night. You had a big exciting event about one of the 2 teams or one of the 16 teams we're going to talk about today, Buffalo Bills in training camp, right? Let's go, man. It's bold bets day.
I'm ready for it, baby.
Yeah, I can just tell you're out of your rhythm.
Oh, baby, I am out of rhythm and all. I'm staying up late, driving all over the place. Those are 2 things I don't really do at home. So,
right. and it feels like the last couple of years since like our families have both grown to have like multiple children in the house, like you don't leave, right? Like
right.
Very routine oriented and cling to it when you can. And kids are not routine oriented. So now you're just in a whole other world of chaos. But we're gonna talk about AFC bowl bets. So we'll start. Why don't we start with the Bills? Get you excited here. We'll do the AFC East. I'm going to read to you all 4, starting with the Bills. Bold bets that I have for the AFC East. And then you can ask me whatever you want, decide if you want to take any. Okay. The Buffalo Bills will have a point differential smaller than plus 100 for the first time since 2019. My Buffalo Bills bold bet. The New England Patriots bold bet that I have is that A.J. Brown will have less than 950 receiving yards. He's had less than 1,000 receiving yards just once in his NFL career. For the Miami Dolphins, Malik Willis will lead all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. That's my bold bet there. And then the New York Jets will have a single game this season with as many takeaways as they had in the entire 2025 season combined, which is 4.
4. Jeez.
I thought this was a fun slate. It was a fun slate.
I can see your Bills bold bet.
That was more like, and there was a few in the AFC that are like that. It's like law of averages in math, and like it's been a really long time since this thing has happened. It's like I don't even think that you're not going to be a good team. I'm just like plus 100 point differential is like a very healthy number, and every year since 2020, you guys have done that.
The piece of that that's so interesting to me is that I don't know if they're going to be a little bit more of a wide open team where the last couple of years it's been all about efficiency. I don't think I'm touching that because I think the range of outcomes for the Bills this year is a little bit more broad than in years past. I'm with you on Malik Willis, so I don't want to touch that. The Jets and Patriots ones are pretty spicy. I definitely want to go with the A.J. Brown thing.
Okay. I'll put you down there.
You said, is it 950 was the amount?
Under 950. And I thought like 1,000 would be too cheap because he had like 1,020 or 1,005 or whatever it was last season. So I'm like, let me kick it down a little bit so it's not like, oh, he has 998 and he had like 5 less yards than he did last season.
The advanced metrics suggest that you're correct about that, where just like his separation numbers, his max velocity numbers have really dipped for 2 consecutive seasons. If you want to be optimistic, you're saying that he was checked out in Philly and that he's reinvigorated in New England and Vrabel and all that. I think I lean more into that. I mean, Diggs had 1,000 yards last year with Drake Maye. I think this offensive infrastructure is better. I think it's year 2 for Drake Maye with Josh McDaniels.
To go with the ball. Romeo Dobbs.
But Diggs is gone. I mean, that vacates quite a bit.
And there were Dobbs and Brown splitting the Stephon Diggs reps. And all these young guys are another year older.
I'm taking it. I'll take it. Plus 950 for A.J. Brown and my dynasty team that's hanging on to him.
Oh, there it is.
Rejoices.
There it is.
Man, you better not give a first-round pick for this guy to not come in and, kind of be reinvigorated for his career. So
you doing the Jets one?
I sort of want to. Yeah, I'll take that.
I think the odds are good on that one for you.
Yeah, I think I just got to take that.
Turnovers is a lot.
Now, they've done a lot to help their defensive talent, but four, yeah, I think I'll take my chances there.
All right, what do you have in the AFC East?
All right.
Please start with the Bills because that's where my mouse is. I have to write yours in the sheet.
All right, for the Bills, James Cook logs his first 50-catch, 500-yard receiving season. Does it matter what order I go from there?
Nope.
Okay. Miami, I have them with 2,500 rushing yards, which would be the fifth time in franchise history they've topped 2,500 rushing yards, and the first time since 1978, as I teased last week. For the Jets, I have them with a top 10 run defense via yards per game. They were 29th in 2025. And then for the Patriots, I have a Drake Maye 5-leg parlay where he has a statistical regression in completion percentage, yards.
Slow down. Completion
yards. Percentage.
Yep.
Yards.
Yep.
Passing touchdowns. Interceptions.
Okay.
And passer rating.
Why do you hate Drake Maye?
I don't. It's the conversation that you and I had after Josh Allen's 2020 season, where I think you asked me the question. He was like, do you think that this is Josh Allen's statistical peak? And I said, what? I think it probably is. But I think while that is true, I think his best season was 2024.
So has that proven to be true thus far for Josh Allen? That
I think so. Yeah. It was his best statistical season. Yeah.
All right. So 72% completion for Drake Maye, just short of 4,400 yards, 31 passing touchdowns, 8 interceptions, passer rating of 113.5.
Yeah. So all those numbers come under except for interceptions go up.
And all I need is one of them to not hit this bowl bet. Yeah, I'll take the Drake Maye.
Wow. Big Patriots guy, Kyle Krabs.
Don't do that to me. I'm going to hit you there. Top 10 run defense in yards for the Jets. Well, it's so interesting. We're I have no interest whatsoever in taking you in the Bills one because I know you know. And
it's not like I've always nailed my Bills predictions. So
I don't want to take the Dolphins one because it directly pulls into what my bold bet is that from a rushing perspective, Malik Willis is going to have a very healthy season with his rushing production.
Yeah.
So Jets last season were 29th, you said, in rushing yards?
They gave up 139 rushing yards per game. Whatever they give up this year will be good enough to be top 10.
Top 10?
Top 10 yards per game.
So we're banking on Anya Meta, Tavondre Sweat to fix this?
Demario Davis plus Jawan Briggs and Harrison Phillips.
It's the guys in front of you. The top 10 unit, you got to have good line play up front. Darrell Jackson's doing some heavy lifting for you, huh?
Do you know what the hard part of that bet is? They have 4 games against 2 teams that I think are going to have very good rushing offenses in the Bills and Dolphins.
Out of the ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Patriots probably want to continue to run the ball.
No doubt. Yeah.
Two-headed backfield, and the Drake Maye can run too.
Yeah.
From that perspective alone, I just talked ourselves into the rushing of all 3 teams in the division. That's 6 games. I'm taking you on the Jets one.
All right. What about are you in on the Drake Maye one?
I'm on Jets and Patriots, yeah.
All right.
So we're going to take each other up on our Jets and Patriots bowl bets.
Staying away from each other's rooting interests. All right. We're off to a good start. AFC North coming up next. Folks, be sure to stick with us. Support for today's episode comes from Square. Behind so many of the local businesses people visit every day is Square, a platform designed to help businesses sell, manage, and grow. Whether it's a neighborhood coffee shop, a packed sports bar on game day, or your favorite restaurant, Square brings payments, banking, and more together in one connected system. It helps business owners spend less time managing technology and more time focusing on their customers. Square isn't just another payment processor. It's a complete business platform built to simplify the day-to-day, from accepting every major payment method to managing inventory and helping businesses access their earnings faster. Square gives owners the tools they need to run their business with confidence. There's actually a coffee shop that I love to go to with my wife. It's always super busy, but somehow it never feels slow. I'm in and out in just a few minutes. My receipt is emailed instantly, and I can use their rewards without even thinking about it. It just feels smooth every time. And yes, you can tell they've got Square running everything behind the scenes. If you're starting a business or running one that deserves better tools, Square helps you sell, manage, and grow without slowing down. Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/LockedOnNFL. That's SQUARE.com/GO/LockedOnNFL. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. All right.
Your turn.
AFC North.
And if you have any 5-leg parlays, please read them slow.
I'll do my best on that.
Okay. I'm the transcriber and I'm thinking at the same time.
My first one is a 2-leg parlay.
Okay, I can handle that.
I'm starting with the Bengals.
Okay, very good.
Jamar Chase, he's a receiver. And Chase Brown, that's a running back. They both have 1,500 scrimmage yards. For context, that's only happened, a pair of teammates has only happened 7 times previously in NFL history.
Okay.
The Baltimore Ravens, 1,000 receiving yards for Mark Andrews. By the way, he's only had 1,095 over the last 2 seasons combined.
That is a
Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's supposed to be, right?
Yep, that's right.
Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers, 4,000 passing yards for the first time since 2021. And for Quinshon Judkins, for the Browns, I have Quinshon Judkins improving his yards per carry by a full yard. So from 3.6 to 4.6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely taking you up on Mark Andrews. You got the Zay Flowers extension done. New offense, yes. Declan Doyle. Is that your thought process? Doyle coming over from Chicago and what they did with the multi-tight end stuff and all that?
That's a huge part of it. I also believe in Mark Andrews, and I also don't really believe in any other pass catcher they have that's not Zay Flowers.
Big contract, Zay Flowers.
Big contract, Zay Flowers. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I am not going to doubt you with Rodgers because McCarthy being back, I think, some familiarity will help to keep that productive. Yes, I do think the passing games are a little bit more, the weapons have some more options. I think my concern with this one, I probably should take it from the sense of what my Steelers bowl bet is, but we'll get into that in just a minute. So I'm sitting on the Steelers one. And I will take you up on Judkins by a full yard to 4.6.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. I mean, it could be 4.3, 4.4, 4.5.
That's still a very healthy number, but not.
Yeah.
So, and I think the only thing that might tag you on the Bengals one is injuries, but I'm not going to take you up on that because I could see the pathway for that happening very easily.
Can I give you a quick shout out on that?
Yeah.
I said it only happened 7 times in NFL history. 3 of those 7 times were Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin.
Wow.
Right.
That's a fun stat.
Right. Most recently, it was Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams with the Raiders in 2022.
That's when I hear Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs, I think.
That's exactly what you think of as the Raiders. Right. It's funny about that. Is funny.
So that we might have 2 guys go into that group this year. 2 sets of teammates. We'll get to it at the end of the show. I got to give my AFC North bowl bets. I'm taking you up on Baltimore with Mark Andrews and Cleveland with Judkins.
All right.
Cincinnati Bengals, for me, I'm going back to the well. Same thing as last year. Joe Burrow, 5,000 passing yards.
Okay.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. We were getting 2 a year there, and then it died down. So if anybody's going to do it, it's Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Baltimore Ravens, 3 players on the defense will have more sacks than the 2025 team leader.
Which was how many?
Tavius Robinson with 5.
So you think 3 players get more than 5 sacks?
Yes.
Okay.
For Pittsburgh, Mike McCarthy will finish with his worst ranked scoring offense in his head coaching career.
Shoosh. What is that?
22nd.
You think he's under?
I think he's lower than 22nd.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the Cleveland Browns will have 3 quarterbacks start games, and Deshaun Watson will start the fewest of them.
You know what I thought about doing for Cleveland was my bold bet was that a quarterback that's not on their roster right now starts at least one game. Yeah. Oh, geez. That's a fun slate.
The wild AFC North.
I feel like I definitely want to do the McCarthy one.
Okay. Because I figured you would when you're going 4,000 yards for.
Yeah, I just feel like the Michael Pittman acquisition is just not really considered. I like their offensive line. They got 2 good backs. I don't think Pat Freiermuth's a bad tight end. Like, I'm sort of.
You love Michael Pittman a lot more than I do. That's all.
That's been the way since he was at USC. For being honest,
all this time.
Right. Okay, so I want that one.
Yep.
I don't think I'm touching that Browns one. The Ravens, I need 3 players with 5 sacks. I mean, Matt Oblique's back. They have Trey Hendrickson,
yep.
Mike Green year 2. I mean, are we Calais Campbell as part of that mix?
Candidate, yes.
I think what's interesting though is I think it would have to be those. Well, you have 4 candidates for 3. It's Jesse Minter, dude. Like Kyle Hamilton could get 5 sacks. I'm not touching that. Bengals and Joe Burrow has never passed for 5,000 yards.
Yeah, 2 years ago he had like
4,914
or something like that.
Yeah, defensively they should be a little better. I'll take that. I think Joe. If you said one quarterback in the league's going to pass for 5,000 yards, bet your life on it. I'm picking Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
but I just don't feel like that's where the league's at. So I'll go that one in Pittsburgh.
Okay. Do you want to smash one more in before break? We probably should because we got 2 divisions to go.
Okay.
I will read. So we will do my AFC South, go to break, and then finish the last 3.
Okay.
The Jacksonville Jaguars will have a top 6 defense in yards, points, sacks, and takeaways.
Okay.
The Tennessee Titans will have 25 or more passing touchdowns for the first time since 2020.
Oh, wow. Shout out Ryan Tannehill.
The Indianapolis Colts will have a head coach and general manager reset this upcoming offseason. And the Houston Texans will average 4.5 yards per carry as a team or more for the first time since 2019.
It's probably like peak Joe Mixon.
I mean, brother, we're looking at 3.7, 3.9. There was a 4.2 in there, and then we were right back to 3.8. Like, can't even average 4 yards a carry.
I like that one, and I know that they got better with David Montgomery, and they've been trying to get this offensive line right. But I think I need to take that.
Okay.
I'm in on Jacksonville's defense. Although I wish they had one more, like an interior pass. Well, they have Armstead. I'm okay there. I'm not touching that. Colts, Ballard, and Steichen are gone. That feels like that'll happen. I think Ballard will get scooped up quick.
Jacksonville also traded for Rook or Horhoro and drafted Albert Regis in the 3rd round.
Yeah, so they've got some changes there.
Yeah, I think they got some penetration guys inside.
Titans, I need 25 passing touchdowns.
Yes. It kind of blew my mind to see the number of times they didn't even get 20. Never mind 25. Like, they're in the teens.
I'm in on year 2 leap for Cam Ward. I like the improvements at the receiver position with Robinson and Tate. I don't like their interior offensive line. I'll take that. I think they come under 25 passing touchdowns. So Titans and Texans.
Yep, Titans and Texans for you. And then we'll go to break, and you will give me your AFC South bull bets.
Yeah. So, folks, be sure to stick with us.
Good save.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp has been a widely used online therapy platform, and today the focus is on why so many people continue to choose it. If you're curious, you can actually see what people are saying by visiting betterhelp.com/reviews, where real customer reviews are updated every day. BetterHelp has an average live therapy session rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on more than 1.7 million client session reviews, and hearing directly from people who have used the service helps paint a clearer picture of why so many people continue to recommend it. More than 6 million people globally have used BetterHelp. To get started, you just answer a few questions. That'll get you matched with a licensed therapist based on your needs. And if it's not the right fit, you can switch therapists at any time. BetterHelp therapists have at least 3 years and 1,000 hours of hands-on experience, along with the required education, training, and certifications. I know when I purchase something or sign up for something, gaining insight from reviews is helpful in making my decisions. So see the reviews for yourself, see what stands out, and see if BetterHelp is right for you. Visit betterhelp.com/lockedon. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/lockedon. Okay, so it's my turn to give you my AFC North. For Jacksonville, I think they score 500 points offensively for the first time in franchise history. Their current high mark is 474 points.
Would that come in like 99?
I think it might have been last year.
Really?
Yeah. It was pretty recent. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to do the thing, but
okay.
Give me your next one.
I have a hard time saying this one, so I hope that this comes out clearly. It's for Tennessee. I think Tennessee is at least tied for the league lead in year-over-year win improvement. So they're going to go from 3 wins to whatever that amount is, and that increase will be at least tied for the highest increase year-over-year for any team. Does that make sense?
Yes. So if they were plus 6 wins from last year,
yes,
no one will have a better
yes
plus win total than that.
I feel like I fell all over myself trying to say that in the
You're like
solo
me
episode.
asking questions in press conferences. That's fine. I got you.
Listen, you've been great until you had your one moment. For the Indianapolis Colts, Leatu Latu gets Defensive Player of the Year votes. Not a first place vote, but when you look at his Pro Football Reference page, in that column next to 2026, it'll say
DPOY-7.
Yes, something like that.
Okay.
And for Houston, I think this is their best scoring defense in franchise history, which was actually back in 2011 where they allowed only 278 points. I think they allowed 277 or less. And I will say, I had that one in before they signed Clowney, and so I'm feeling even better about that, feeling a lot worse about Josh Allen having to deal with those pass rushers in week 1.
All right, so let me tie this back to where we started with the 1999 Jacksonville Jaguars that went 14-2.
Did they score 400? Is that the 474 points?
No, they only scored 396. Because you know how many points they gave up?
No. How many?
Their point differential was almost equal to the amount of points allowed that they had on the season. They gave up 217 points in 16 games.
Is that was it Dom Capers' defense, right? Or that's not Dom Capers, no.
As Tom Coughlin
with
where's the DC? Dom Capers, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Bobby Petrino was on that staff.
Jeez.
So
Dom Capers, it's required for him.
13.6 points allowed per game.
Dom Capers was required to work with every expansion team at some point,
Yeah,
head coach of the Panthers, Jacksonville, Houston, just what you got to do.
Right.
It's got to be part of it.
I am going to take you on Jacksonville.
Okay.
500 points offensively. I am not touching the Texans one. I don't know that they'll be 1999 Jaguars level, but they look like a great unit. I will take you on Leatu Latu.
Okay.
Depoy votes.
Is that it for that division?
That's it for that division. So far, we each have taken 2 out of every division thus far. So this is gonna be a very busy season for us tracking. We still have another division to go. Are you planning on using any vetoes? Is there any, like, you're got the pit in your stomach here in the West that you're like, "I hope we don't pick this one. I'm gonna have to use the veto."
No, I feel good. I feel like I'm standing firm. You can have anything you want.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give them to me, and then I'll give you mine, and we'll finish.
Okay, AFC West for the Chiefs, as Andy Reid is in the worst stretch of offensive production of his career. I think it continues. So for a 4th consecutive season, the Chiefs finish 15th or worse in scoring offense. Keep in mind that after his first 2 seasons in 99 and 2000, Andy Reid has never went consecutive seasons without a top 10 scoring offense. He's been 15th or worse 3 years in a row, make it 4 with Patrick Mahomes in his prime.
Can I interject here?
Sure.
My Chiefs bowl bet is 17th or lower in yards and points offense.
Oh.
I think we see that one very similarly.
Okay.
So I will not be taking you on that one. I'm just needless to say.
Fair enough. For the Chargers, I think this is, for Justin Herbert, the fewest sacks he takes in his career, which was 29 in 2023. He got sacked 54 times last year, 41 times in 2024, 225 times in 6 seasons. I think he has the fewest of his career, 28 or less.
Can I interject?
Sure.
For my Chargers bowl bet, which is that Justin Herbert takes 25 or fewer sacks this season.
You went bolder than me. Well, it's the McDaniel thing, right? Plus the healthy tackles.
Healthy tackles, although Slater did get medical attention yesterday at practice, so we'll see what that is. This due to the tent. So everybody's holding their breath there. Yeah.
Favorite post this time.
Could be a hangnail, could be a broken foot, could be.
Yeah. Sometimes you go from a ruptured Achilles to a lower calf strain in a matter of, just a few hours. It's an unbelievable thing.
So I will not be taking you up on that one either.
Jeez. Let's see if we also have the exact same thing for the Raiders. I have, and this, I feel bad about this, and I think I've been really bold. This might not be too bold. For the Raiders, Fernando Mendoza starts more games than Kirk Cousins.
Okay. Since we only have 2 teams left, why don't I just give you my Raiders one?
Okay, what do you have?
We can just go pinball here on the last division.
Okay.
This is kind of what I was referring to with the chases and the teammates for 1,500 yards from scrimmage.
For the Raiders? Oh, Genty and Bowers?
Yeah, so I have Genty and Bowers both finished top 5 in yardage at their respective positions.
Like scrimmage yards?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like, who else are we going to run the offense through?
Yeah.
Kubiak's going to pound the rock and run the ball, and Bowers is like you can move him around in some ways that you move JSN around to get a bunch of favorable targets. And you're not going to chase him down if he stays healthy for receiving production amongst tight ends.
I feel better about Bowers than I do Genty, just because I think Genty's gonna have a huge year. I like him a lot, but there's a part of me that just feels like there's gonna be involvement from another back.
Whomst?
Didn't they draft one?
Whomst?
Come on, who's the guy?
Listen, and I get it. It's a top 10 pick at running back. They drafted Mike Washington in the 4th round. You mean to tell you could tell me that Genty gets 375 carries this year? I'd buy it.
Gibbs, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor, CMC, Achane. If Cook gets the receiving piece.
Why don't we do Broncos ones, and then we'll decide which one we're taking, so we don't run out of time here.
We got to take each other up on at least one bet in the division.
Yes, that's correct. And I'm not taking you up on Chiefs or Chargers because we have essentially the same bet.
Okay.
Now, I put an extra layer on both ones because I gave you a number for the Chargers one, and I had yards in addition to points for the Chiefs. So you can take either one of those two, but I'm not taking you up on the other ones.
Yeah, I think I'm staying away from Chiefs and Chargers. For my Broncos is that Bo Nix tops or at least meets 7 yards per attempt passing this year, which I think
net yards per attempt or just average yards?
Yards per attempt. So he was actually 6.4 last year, 6.7 as a rookie. It's, leaning into Jalen Waddle and some of the more explosive elements of that passing offense that exists now.
and I have Jalen Waddle 1,200 plus receiving yards this season.
You certainly can do that. Yeah, that ball distribution is going to be interesting, right? Because Franklin kind of emerged a little bit. I always love Marvin Mims. I wonder about a healthy Ingram and how much they want to get him the ball. Sutton's still there. It's a good problem to have. And I mean, Jalen Waddle should get
in 22, he led the league in yards per catch amongst qualifying receivers. And I'm not saying he has to be that, but like the last couple of years, it really hasn't been there just because the passing game's been so clunky. And for 24, I'm not saying he needs to get 170 targets, right? Like he could do it on 120 if he gets run after catch opportunities. And I think he's in a better engineered offense to be able to do that with a new situation that I feel good about that one. So I have to take on the Raiders
on the field, man.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'm not. I think I'm taking you on your Raiders one.
Yeah, just because Gentry's got a lot of competition at running back.
Yeah, but could he, like you said, he could touch the ball 400 times, and by default, that should, unless you're messing with the Peyton Barber line, you should be in good shape for a lot of yards.
Right. So that's it.
That's it.
You took me up on 12 bold bets.
Oh, total
across
NFC.
the AFC and NFC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I took you up on 13. So we got about 25 storylines to watch this season, in addition to everything that actually happens on the field, as we make it about us every once in a while.
Hey, if we're not here to have fun, what are we doing, man?
Right. Well, this was a fun exercise to kind of put together all the stuff we've done for the last couple months and try to apply it with some forecasting and kind of putting flags in the ground. So excited to see how that plays out. We obviously have a football game tomorrow, Hall of Fame game tomorrow.
Carson Beck versus Kenny Pickett, baby.
Man, what a time to be alive.
Unbelievable.
Never a greater time than right now in the history of mankind.
Couple of guys.
Being dudes. Behind center.
First round pick and a third round pick, dude.
That is a factually correct statement that you've made as we wrap up today's episode of Locked On Scouting. I'm Kyle Krabs. He's Joe Marino. We appreciate you guys as always for checking the show. Make it a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll be back to talk to you all again tomorrow.